Okay, how was your off season? We'll start with that. Talk about team stuff, camp, 7-on-7s. How'd that go?
It went a lot better than I thought it would go.
Okay.
Losing a lot of skill guys, but we gained a lot of guys from last year that didn't play.
Okay.
Right now they're stepping up.
Okay, it's their turn.
Yeah.
Okay. How proud are you of what you accomplished last season with just taking the ball, getting that many touches and carries, giving up your body, and really having a productive season? Proud of that when you look back at last year?
Yeah, I'm proud of it, but I can't hold on to it. I gotta keep doing bigger things.
Okay.
I get more yards, more touchdowns this year.
Okay, more W's as well.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, is that what it's all about?
Yeah.
Is getting wins,
Definitely.
getting back to districts? Because you guys went a couple of years in a row there.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that? Like team goals and getting back there and doing stuff?
We've never went, I think it was 3 years in a row going to playoffs.
Yeah.
And we last year, if we would have made it, that would have been our third year, but we missed it, so we're trying to get back on this year. And I think if there's a year to do it, it would be this year.
Okay. Does that motivate you?
Yeah.
Playoffs and getting back there and getting a week 11?
A couple guys that played on that team, that played on the team that went to playoffs, and we missed that feeling a lot.
Okay. I would think that would drive you.
Yeah, definitely.
O-line, how many guys did you lose? How many guys are back? Because you got to have those guys blowing holes for you. So talk about that group and how are they doing?
We lost everyone.
Oh boy.
But a lot of guys are stepping up. We have a couple big linemen.
Okay.
People are just doing their thing.
Okay.
And they're stepping up for the guys that left.
Okay. Takes a little while. Camaraderie and learning the drill and everything. And you'll get a full season with Ryan, who was kind of thrown in there last year when Terrence got hurt. How's he come along, and is he anxious to get a full season under his belt playing QB?
He's a different type of quarterback. Like he doesn't mind when he hands the ball off, but then when he passes it, he gets really excited.
He's got a big arm. He likes to throw it, and he's a drop back kid.
Yeah, because I think he throws jab too for track.
Okay.
So he's got a good arm on him.
Speaking of track, a lot of you guys did a lot of stuff last school year.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, if I recall, in the spring, CV won a bunch of stuff. You won like the soccer championship, and you had the whole track thing, the track section title. Are you hoping that feeling kind of carries over a little bit, and you can have a good senior year from start to finish?
Yeah, it's a good feeling. We did really well in track, and had a lot of guys going to states and medaling at states. But then again, there's also basketball that comes after that. We made playoffs for that, and then the only thing we're missing is football. We got to get that to playoffs.
Okay. I think not that Manheim Central ever goes away, but I think they're kind of back.
Yeah.
I mean, they had the whole the tragedy thing in the car accident. But, they made playoffs, and they have a ton of kids back. Calico's good, even though they had some losses last year. LS has won the section a couple years in a row. Can you talk about the section? What do you expect? Section 2 is great. You guys beat the crap out of each other every week. So what are you expecting? And now Effort is back, too.
Yeah, we were just talking about that in the car, and how a lot of teams last year that still didn't finish that bad have everyone back. And it's just going to be a battle this year in Section 2.
And Garnspot's gone, and now you got Ephrata, and they have a new coach, and they're going to play with chips on their shoulder because they're new and they want to make an impression. How anxious are you for that race for Manheim, for seeing what Calico's doing as a kid? I mean, what's that like?
I mean, there's only one more chance to play them, and just gotta make the best of it. It's nice to come out with those games that are wins.
You're well-rounded, football, hoops, track, and you do a lot of stuff in track. Any clue where you're leaning for college? Have you started thinking about it?
I mean, there's been a few schools going to their camps and things, but I mean, there's not any. There's a couple schools that are on my top of my list, but nothing too serious right now.
Okay. Will you make some visit? Have you picked a sport yet? Do you know what you're definitely going to go for football?
Yeah.
Okay. Will you do some visits or
any
clue?
I'm going to be going to a couple games this the fall.
Drop some names. Where?
JMU.
Okay.
Bloomsburg. Pittsburgh, Westchester, Kutztown,
Okay.
all those. A lot of the PSAC, but then JV is my goal.
Did you bulk up at all?
Yeah.
A little bit?
A little bit. I got a lot stronger.
Okay. You're going to take some hits. I mean, you're kind of a marked kid
I
now.
know.
I mean, people know who you are.
Yeah.
And I think you had like 300-plus carries, which is a ton. Are you ready for that grind?
Yeah. I think I'm in a lot better shape than I am last year.
Okay.
I think I'll be able to take more hits.
Okay.
Last year, I kind of would get hit and just kind of fall with it.
Okay.
I think I'll be fine.
Okay. Joey's back at Hempfield. Roman's back at Catholic. You're in a really good class of running backs right now. Do you look at that stuff and kind of see what those guys are doing?
Yeah, I mean, all those guys, they're great running backs. But, I mean, it's competition. You know, last year, we were all in the race with the rushing yards. But, I mean, take it as motivation.
Okay.
Losing by 2 yards, not the greatest.
That's
feeling.
right. It was really close at the end.
Yeah,
but I think at the end of the day, you just want to win and get your team back in playoffs more than anything.
Exactly. And I know Joey. I had an SAT class with him.
Did you really?
Yeah. It was really weird. I was just sitting there, and then they call his name, and I was just like looking at him. And I was like, oh my god.
Hey, you're the kid.
You're the kid. 2 yards. Yeah.
Oh well. What are you most anxious for here for senior year?
Probably just getting towards the end of the year with the games that mean the most. Going to our homecoming game, the senior game. It's crazy how time flew. I can't believe it's my senior year, but we gotta make the best of it.
Okay. Have a good season.
Thank you.